Xbox stated in their conference that they were going to unveil the future of Xbox. Did they manage to do that? Will it be impressive? We're going to discuss that here on this E3 edition of Cena's Corner.
Cena's Corner.
What's up, guys, and welcome to this E3 edition of Cena's Corner. Alright, so Microsoft was the first of the big boys to kick off their press conference live from the Galen Center in LA. They stated that this was going to be the future revealed for the Xbox 360. Did they manage to do that? Did they capture what they needed to? Well, we're going to examine that right now. As you know, if you are an Xbox fan, the first time Xbox was ever produced or put out on the market, Microsoft made a statement that said that they wanted the Xbox to be the center of your entertainment. They wanted you to go to your Xbox without having to turn it off, to do everything possible, from watching TV to social networking to listening to music to everything else. Well, I think that that is no more relevant than this year in this press conference. So let's hop into it as the press conference happened. The first thing that we had a treat to see was the brand new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 that's going to be released on November 8th of this year. The game looked absolutely phenomenal. Look, you have all new weapon schemes. Infinity Ward is a part of this. In my personal opinion, Infinity Ward was one of the best makers of Call of Duty, period, and without them, Call of Duty just is lacking some stuff. So they just showed you a demo. It was about 5 or 10 minutes long. So make sure you look for that. Go to GameTrailers.com if you want to check out a trailer of Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. It's going to be awesome. November 8th is the release date. Right after that, Don Mattrick came out on the stage and he said that last year was the biggest year in Xbox history, and he thanked all of the fans and the consumers that's been out there and that's been supporting Xbox. He also claimed that the hottest blockbuster games and a better way to enjoy your TV was going to come only by way of the Xbox 360. It was after that that we got really deep and the conference kicked off and we started getting into some games. So the first one was Crystal Dynamics. Tomb Raider, a brand new Tomb Raider experience for the Xbox 360 is coming in 2012. From the scene they showed us, Lara Croft is taking place back when she was 20 years old. So they're going to go back a little ways. Before she was the Tomb Raider that we know, she's shipwrecked on an island and she has to find a way to escape. The cool thing about it is it uses a thing that they call World Instinct to help her escape. So what they're going to do is they're going to highlight certain things to know that that's what you got to do to help you get out of that jam. The game looked phenomenal. It's in clear HD. They've went back and they've redone some stuff just for the Xbox 360. So look for that to come out on 2012. Alright, and then Peter Moore came out. Of course, he's the head of EA Sports, and he announced that Tiger Woods, Madden, and FIFA was all going to now have Kinect components. Okay, so all of the big blockbuster games is going to have Kinect playability. They also talked about Sims 3 Pets and Family Game Night 4. All of these will take place in fall of 2012. So just imagine being able to go play Tiger Woods now without a controller, or Madden or FIFA without a controller. You're going to be able to kick the ball and swing your golf club just like if you were really there. I'm looking forward to that, and they're really putting a lot of emphasis on trying to get these things onto the Kinect. Alright, so then BioWare came out on the stage and they talked about Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 3 has also been revamped and unique. You get to choose the path because Earth has been taken over. So you're going to choose the path that you go because your whole job now is trying to save Earth. And I quote Ray Muzica. He said that it has kick-ass action and it will support Kinect with voice commands or voice recognition. So from what we saw, all of your choices was made by voice. So like when you play these kind of games and it has dialogue where you get to make a choice, you know, whether to say, yeah, we're going to come to kill you, or you pick another option that says, no, we just want to come and talk. You get to do all of that now by voice command with Kinect. So you would just speak what is on screen, and then you will see the next scene unfold from the option that you chose. Okay. You also control your troops by voice command. So you would say something like, Ray, you take right leg, left, you go right, left flank, you know, hey, stay, stay, whatever you have to say to command your troops. You do all of that now by way a voice from your Kinect. So again, they state that Mass Effect 3 is going to be the best Mass Effect in the whole entire series because of the fact that you can play either with controller or with Kinect, but either way that you choose, they tell you that it's going to be an awesome experience. So we look forward to Mass Effect 3. The next game that came up was Ghost Recon Future Soldier by Ubisoft. They came out and they have introduced a new thing that looks absolutely phenomenal called Gunsmith. Now, let's talk a little bit about what Gunsmith is going to do in Ghost Recon, and it's going to shape the way that you have ever played Ghost Recon in the past. If you are not a Ghost Recon fan and you do own a Kinect, I think that this is going to be the Ghost Recon that you're going to want to pick up. In Gunsmith, you get to customize everything using your Kinect when it comes to a gun. Now, I watched this guy completely take this gun 100% apart and put it back together just by using gestures. So the gun was sitting there and it was spinning and he just went like this and pulled it apart and you saw the gun just completely come apart. Then he was able to grab pieces and put the pieces where he wanted them, you know, changing barrels, changing triggers, whatever he wanted to change sights, and then he just did like this and the gun went back together again. Over hundreds of customizations you can do per each of the guns that is there. And you can also do it with voice. So instead of doing your hands, you can say, you know, gun apart, you know, put this new barrel on, you know, rotate, spin, next, whatever you need to do to get that gun together. You can also specify a specific weapon and it would do it for you. So you can sit there and say into the Kinect, close combat, and it will assemble a close combat gun. Or you can say randomize and it would give you a random gun to use. You shoot using gestures, no controller, period. So basically, you know, you saw the guy sitting there and he was like this and he just did like this and it shot. So whoever came out and said that Kinect was going to be a bust because you did not have any way to do first-person shooters and that Move was going to be all over Kinect because of the fact that you could not do shooters on there, well, you're wrong. Because this game, Ghost Recon Future Soldier, is 100% Kinect controlled, including shooting. They also announced that all future titles in the Tom Clancy franchise will also be Kinect playable. Alright, so next Mark Whitten came on the stage and he wanted to talk about Xbox Live and the new Xbox Live experience that will be coming out in the fall. Now, this is going to be a completely controller-free experience unless you want to use a controller. Everything is going to be in one place with effortless control. So basically what we saw was the girl said home, and it had all your favorite stuff from the home. She said music, it opened up your music. You know, she said movies, it opened up your movies. It's going to be a lot better controllability than what it is right now. Right now, the way the Kinect is you still have to use the controller for some things. Not with this new update that's coming. There will be no controller necessary. They've increased their partnerships by 10, and the content will go from hundreds of millions to billions, they said. And one of the biggest partnerships that they have that is coming is YouTube. So coming this fall, you can watch me, yours truly, and all your favorite YouTube videos right on your Xbox 360. It is going to have its own app, and it promises to be a very robust app. And I think they're trying to make this maybe a little bit better than the app you may have on your phone or you may have on your computer. Also, which this is no surprise being that they own it, Bing is also coming to Xbox, which searches everything by voice. Now, right now, my favorite search engine to use is Google. But if I'm on my Xbox, this Bing one is going to look very good. Because, for instance, say you're playing Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, but you want to know whatever else is in there. You just go Xbox Bing, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, and it's going to give you everything pertaining to that. So movies, games, books, whatever, you're going to see that in that search engine just by using your voice, and then you can select whichever one you want to take a look at. One part I saw where the girl said, you know, Harry Potter. They came with all the Harry Potter videos, and she said, let's watch, you know, Harry Potter 3 or whatever, and then started playing the movie. Alright, so YouTube's coming, Bing is also coming, everything by voice. So everything within the title you say, Bing is going to pull it up and it's going to find it for you on your Xbox. Also, another good thing that's coming is live TV is going to come to the Xbox Live. So here's my thing about that. Now, you guys all know that we already have ESPN. If they want this live TV thing to work, it's going to be done better than ESPN, because I still can't get live content on ESPN because my carrier has not struck a deal, I guess. Because I guess ESPN is being greedy with all this money. So being that I have Time Warner cable modem, okay, so I have the cable internet from them, I can't see live content. So hopefully they get all the big boys here. This is just not going to be an American thing though. So all my friends over in Europe right now, they've already hooked up some deals with people like, I think what's called like Skyline or something like that. But they already have things in place so that you can get this feature too. I know it's been kind of bad because all of the newest features that us in North America could get, like Netflix for instance, you guys over in the European side has not been able to do that. But they're promising that that's not going to happen with live TV. They're working on partnerships right now, so I'm going to assume that hopefully DirecTV is one of them, as well as, you know, Time Warner Cable, Cox Cable, and all of the big boys, because basically you don't have to turn off your Xbox to watch your TV. Basically you just say live TV and it comes up, and they even had a tab for your DVR if you have one of those connected. So I'm looking forward to that. Again, the new Xbox experience with all that stuff comes out this fall. But after that, UFC's president Dana White took the stage, and he wanted to show you the brand new interaction that you can only get on Xbox Live. Basically, it's complete interactivity. So you can order a fight right from this application they're going to give you. You can talk to your friends through it, and you can even predict who's going to win the fight. Now, they didn't go too deep into it, but it looked like from the demo that they showed, when somebody had won, you know, when the fight was over, they said who predicted the fight, and you saw it went up, and the person who got it right got like 100 points. So somehow they're going to make this be a game while you're watching UFC, and I'm sure maybe there might be some prizes or something after that. So I'm going to be staying tuned to see what happens more with that later. I'm a huge UFC fan, and if you are too, this is just a better way that this is going to be integrated into your experience. Right after that, Gears of War 3, Cliffy B and Ice-T came and took the stage, and they showed us a demo of what Gears of War 3 is going to look like. New campaign. They showed this humongous monster who's completely mad, and then the whole demo you had to go around and you had to defuse them. Horde mode is back, as you already know, and they didn't go into too much detail about Gears of War 3 other than thanking people of who's played the Gears of War 3 beta, because it was those of us who did that was able to help them you know, put on some of the final touches. Ice-T announced that he's going to reunify Body Count, which is his band, to do a special song for the game, being that Horde mode, to celebrate Horde mode returning. That's all they really said about Gears of War 3. They didn't give a definitive release date, so on and so forth, but the game does look phenomenal. Shortly after that, we saw a trailer of Reese, and that was all that was said about it. There was nothing more, nothing less. Now we get into Halo. If you guys don't know, I feel kind of old because I played Halo since the inception, and Halo, as of right now, is 10 years old. So they wanted to come back a little bit and kind of revamp the Halo that we had. Not give you new Halo, but revamp Halo. So what they did is they came back with classic multiple maps. They updated it exclusively for live and live play. They've got remastered campaign, over 70 new maps, and they're going to call this Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. You can look forward to that on November 15th. This will definitely be a new way to play Halo Evolved that we had 10 years ago. So I'm looking